Alright, good, very, very early morning from Universal. I know it's been a while since we last vlogged, but today we're going to catch you up on all of the construction updates and everything that's happening around the parks. It's currently peak season. It's January 30th. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Yeah, and it is like a brisk, like 50 degrees outside right now. It's kind of cold. So we're going to head in to Islands of Adventure this morning, see what we can get on, see what construction updates we can get to. And yeah, it's been a few months. Last vlog you saw was Horror Nights, so we are going to give you construction updates. So let's just jump right into this. Right here on City Walk, there's a massive concrete pour right there for whatever's replacing Rocket. Yeah, they've been hard at work at that. We'll get a better look at that over when we get into studios, but yeah, they're working right now pouring concrete over there for the footers. Oh yeah, by the way, this Cinnabon stand that I kept covering is finally open. And then some people behind me, but not many people in front heading into Islands this morning. It's early. It's like 6:45. Parks are opening. Islands at 7 for early entry. Studios at 7 for regular entry because it's peak season right now. So yeah, it's early. Like it's the crack of dawn. The sun is not even coming up yet. Like, we're about to go get a night ride on Velocicoaster, and it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm freezing right now. So, we're gonna head in, try and warm up, enjoy some rides, and see what the crowds are like. So far, there's absolutely no one here. I mean, look at this. Dude, there's no one here. Looks like some re-rides are going to be happening on Velocicoaster this morning, dude. Damn. Okay, sure, they might have... I can't tell if those are team members or people walking into the park right now. Looks like team members. Anyway, we're going to head over here to the left of port of entry to the pass holder line. Yep, and facial recognition's not having it this morning. Thing was already working intermittently. They had to use like the handheld camera to get us in the park. So yeah, yeah, it's still rocky. They did get facial up for Express, and it works well when people's faces are actually in the system. But where they have some of them positioned, especially on Velocicoaster, do not work well. So you know. Anyway, we're heading in for early entry. Hagrid's is marked as delayed on the app, but I mean, they're not going to open the ride technically for another about 12 minutes. So we'll make our way back towards Velocicoaster and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't understand people. Why do we have to run to get to Hagrid's? The attraction's not even open yet. Like, I seriously don't get it. Like, I just don't understand all-out running. Power walking, that's one thing. Everyone does that. But sprinting? Come on. You're gonna fall. I hope they do. But, yeah. No. I just had to say that. Like, past couple months, I've gotten really tired of theme park guests, and that's one of the things, is sprinting to get to an attraction in the morning. So, yeah. That's the one thing I will give them a compliment of with Epic, is you don't have any of these choke points. Like, Epic doesn't have the choke points that Islands does, especially in Celestial Park. But we're coming up to one major construction project that's been occurring a lot recently. Or it was a major one, I should say. half the bridge here was closed, covered in walls. Then the other half was, and now it's fully open. They've got this new composite bridge, and they've actually had more done since I was here a couple days ago. This is still plywood and grip tech, but yeah. Heading into Lost Continent. We're gonna go on Velocicoaster first and not deal with the Hagrid's Rush. Okay, so talk about an interesting morning there at Velocicoaster. It's currently almost 9. Yeah, I got in a line there at 7 this morning for my first ride. And yeah, no, it's been an interesting morning. A good morning, but an interesting morning. So, got here. Hagrid's is down. Hagrid's was down, has been down. Open now, 250-minute wait. Heck no. No, I am not doing a 250-minute wait for Hagrid's. Pass. So, instead, we're gonna head over, updo Hulk, head over to Studios now. But anyway, got back to Velocicoaster. Ride was down for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Got here about 7:40. Got in the park at 7:45. Got back to Velocicoaster at 7:50. Then the ride, people taking pictures. Anyway, got back there at about 7:50. Ride was down, or not open yet technically, because they let you in the queues, but they don't let you on the ride until dead on 8. Ride went down till 8:05. Like I said, about a 15-minute delay. Then I get on row 1. Slow. So slow. Great ride. Always a great ride. So much airtime. It's really good. But it's just so slow when it's this cold. And, yeah. Anyway, get off. Ask for a reride. Or get given a reride. Didn't even ask. They just gave it to me. Because team members are amazing there. But while I'm standing on the platform, I get to watch them transfer Train 2 on. Train 2 is transferred on. They check their train, send it out. Empty, slow-moving train. They load the next train, then I get on. The train, so they loaded Train 4, sent it out, full of riders. And then I was on Train 3. Well, the Lucky Ducks, Train 4, stalled out in the second launch, got a relaunch. I was fortunate enough to already be in launch 1 and got to sit there and listen to the relaunch and then get to have a full dead stop launch, no sound effects on launch 1, which that was cool. It was different and really powerful. I don't know why that was more powerful than normal. The launch almost choked. Like, it went to take off and you started to go, and then it like cut out and then took off again. Not like Stardust where it was intentional. It felt like it wasn't supposed to do that. So I don't know why it hesitated. Still cool nonetheless. Like, it was really cool. I don't know if I'm doing Hulk right now. I'm just gonna walk over to Studios. Then got off, got another full ride through. Come out, Hagrid's is still down. Ride's a 45-minute wait. It's now 7:30. So I just wandered around back there, took a couple of pictures of the raptor paddock and whatnot, then went back at 8, went through, got up on the platform, got on the ride, front row. We're approaching launch 2, Boost as it's called on the block zone setup, and we enter Boost, and the ride doesn't pick up speed. In fact, it starts to slow down, which I'm just like, yes, finally, I'm getting a breakdown on Velocicoaster. like a tried and true breakdown, not just like a stall out on the brake run or something. And that was cool to cascade on launch 1. But launch 2, oh, that was awesome. Just start slowing down. And then I was gonna go through the gift shop, but it's busy. And then after that, launch, like, we started to back up, and I'm like, okay, 2 things are going through my head. I'm like, we're either gonna get an evac or we're gonna get a relaunch. I don't know which. So we're starting to back up slowly. The train's shaking and vibrating as it backs up. It's really weird, actually, how the ride backs up. And it takes forever to back up, too. Like, it's so slow backing up. But finally, we get in position, and Lexi comes over the loudspeaker and goes, oh, yeah, hey, blah, 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 rides down. Apologize for the inconvenience. We'll keep you updated. We're going to try and send the train through. And we sat there for probably almost a half an hour, which, personally, I didn't care. I thought that was awesome. I was enjoying, like, looking at all the technical stuff and, you know, everything that is down there that you don't see when you're going through 70 miles an hour. So I thought that was awesome. And I came over the loudspeaker, hey, yeah, we're not getting this thing back up right now. We're going to have to get you guys off the ride. So then we waited around another 10-15 minutes, and crew came out. Of course, I know all of them, and they backed us off the ride. So they brought out the power boxes, hooked it in, got us off. Not a very far walk, but it's my first ever evac off a ride. 200 and some, like, 45 different roller coasters, 300 plus rides on Velocicoaster, 149 and a half this year. I'd say 149 and a half because, wow. Yeah, I just got half a ride there. I might just round down and just, yeah, we'll see what happens with the counting. But yeah, you know, it's taken me this long. I never got an evac on a coaster. I never truly broke down on a Velocicoaster until today. So yeah, but that was awesome getting to walk off the ride, even if it was only from like the back of the boost to like halfway down. But it's really cool to be that close to like the LSMs, and you get really close to the Zero car. And I really wish I had my phone on me, or I had my camera glasses on or something, because that would have been an awesome experience to video. Fortunately, I did not. But regardless, that was awesome. So glad I went to Velocicoaster first. Now we're out on City Walk, and we're probably going to do a quick rocket construction update while we're out here. And my hands are freezing. But yeah, okay, let's go. We're gonna check in on Rocket, and then we'll head into studios, because Islands right now is gonna be a mess. Wow, Haggard's just open. With Velocity being down, Islands is gonna be super busy, especially since it's also peak season. Alright, we're coming up on Rocket's, well, what is now the construction site for the new coaster. We can see Caterpillar, 2 cats there. We can see coring machine back there. That's for drilling the footers. The Caterpillar excavator's right there, digging the trenches. There's footers right back here. You can see them from an aerial. They're in a triangle. I'll try and put a picture up on the screen, but I'm 99% sure those are for a reverse launch. I think we're gonna have a spike and a reverse launch out here. Don't really know how much you could see. I don't really feel like getting in trouble. Oh yeah, this pathway is brand new. They were redoing this all last time I gave you the update. This is a brand new, entirely new concrete walkway here. that's gonna butt you out around the new coaster. I imagine they're gonna put the walkway back through here. I don't think you guys can really see all that well through there. I can hear them working in there though. It's coming along. I know they have a ton of footers poured. They already have vertical construction in the back, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I mean, they're moving fast. 2027 for sure, but you know, they're getting there. Universal's fast. I think we'll see testing by this time next year for sure. Anyway, we're gonna go see how Studios is this morning. Alright, through the gates of Studios fairly fast. It's quiet this morning up there. We're gonna head out. Yeah, no Mannheim Steamroller this year for the holidays, which is still happening until January 4th. Yeah, I'm not here for that. I don't care about the holidays, especially not now that Christmas is over. Is that new construction over there? Looks new, but it's not. Yeah, no, that building out there is not new. But they're working currently. Sounds like they're pouring concrete or something. Yeah, they're working out there. They have the core driller for the footers. Concrete pour got moved from down there to over here. Last remnants of rocket are still here. This little pole. Looks like they ripped the signage off the building finally, but they left it. I think those are OLED screens still back there as well. We're gonna come to the other side of the plaza, see what we can see. Horror Nights this year was good. I was very impressed with the event this year. It's not the best event that we've had yet, but it was a very, very, very strong event. I went back for a second time, actually on Halloween night. I could not recommend doing that more. It was actually fairly quiet for a late October visit to Horror Nights. And yeah, it was a ton of fun. I went with a friend. That's why I wasn't filmed. Can't really see anything. Oh, well, obviously you can see something moving. Maybe he's headed over to check on or to go work on the station building. Actually, the station building hasn't gone vertical yet, but the maintenance bay has. You can actually see the massive crane from Velocicoaster, which has actually been built up over the past couple of days. I was here just a couple days ago, and the crane wasn't small by any means, but it wasn't huge. They've added more pendulums and cross bracing to it, signifying the arrival of a heavy load that needs movement. Hashtag the panda's out. 10-minute wait for Jimmy Fallon. Not bad, not bad. Mummy's 55 posted. We'll come back and do that later. We're gonna head up here to these construction walls and see what we can find. I can't wait until the holidays are over and this music goes away. I know I sound like the Grinch. I don't really care. There's a excavator back behind the wall there, and then once we get around the corner, we should actually be able to see the structure of the maintenance bay back here. Yep. It's not much, but you can see right there. Oh, you can actually see the train backing up too. The big red thing, that's the train. And in front of it is the support structure for the new coaster's maintenance bay. And then this crane here, this crane was not that big 2 days ago. I was here on Friday, and it was just like one regular column going up to the sky. That looks like a crane that can be used to move coaster track. So if the track's not here yet, it's on its way and fast, and it's gonna be heavy. So yeah, they are working fast. No, as fast as you can. But I mean, it's a brand new coaster. The thing's gonna be huge too. I mean, if the track that we've seen at Intamin's other street If the track we've seen in Intamin's facility is the track for that ride, it's bright red, so I think so. It's huge. It's double spine track too. It's big double spine track. So that either means high intense forces or heavy trains or both. And if it is those spinning trains from Hollywood, those things are heavy. I mean, those are some heavy looking trains. My opinion on that coaster, like, we gotta give it time. I always say we gotta give a coaster time to get out of its testing phase and empty trains and all that, but I don't know, it doesn't look right. I don't like car coasters anyway. Like, coasters that have cars as their trains, I think it looks weird. Like, Formula Rossa looks fine. Top Thrill Dragster and Top Thrill 2 look fine because of the trailer nature of the cars. It looks good. But when you have each thing as an individual car, like Mission Ferrari, to me that just looks weird and bad. Like, it looks clunky tracking the course. And then the thing's barely spinning right now. I don't know, it's a very peculiar ride that they have out there in Hollywood. I'm not going to complain about it coming here, but those trains are definitely heavy and awkward. So double spine would make sense, but I mean, even still, that's a massive area for a big coaster. And if the thing's going to have a reverse spike, which I think it will, just from looking at the supports and everything, I think it's going to be a really good ride. I didn't really talk about it over there, but we've had notices of commencement from Intamin to do work in Lost Continent. So, me personally, I think trackless dark ride. I think it's one of Intamin's new trackless dark ride systems. But, I mean, it'd be a coaster. I doubt it's a coaster. Unless it's an indoor one. That wouldn't surprise me either. But with Velocicoaster already being there and then building another Intamin launch coaster, I don't think it's going to be a coaster. I think it's going to be some boat ride or dark ride. Me personally, like I said, I think it's that like high thrill trackless dark ride that they announced at IAAPA this year. But that's another, we'll have to wait and see. As for theming on this thing, I don't know. It could be Fast and Furious, it could be Back to the Future, Ghostbusters. To me, Ghostbusters makes sense for where it is. It could be another music coaster. I don't know. It's kind of a play it by ear, but we know it's going to be by Intamin, and I'm 99% sure it's going to have a reverse spike. We know where the maintenance bay is, and we know that that's getting constructed. We know where the station's going to go, and we know where the ride's going to go. Other than that, we don't know much, and anyone who says that they know what they're talking about is wrong. They don't know what we're getting. No one knows what we're getting except Universal. But we can predict we know things about certain aspects of the ride, but we don't know what the ride's going to be. We know it's going to be a roller coaster. We know it's by Intamin. Other than that, we know like where the station building is, where the maintenance bay is going to go. Otherwise, even my back spike idea could be wrong. I doubt it, but it could be wrong. It is definitely set up for a switch track and a reverse spike, though. It looks like it is, at least. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what they do with it. Once we get track on site, we'll have a pretty good indication of what theme it could be. Maybe. Once the trains get here, we'll know. We'll know exactly what kind of coaster it is. We'll know exactly what theme it is. As far as... And we might even be able to tell if it's a spinning coaster, which I think it will be, because why would you have two Intamin multi-launch coasters? Three Intamin multi-launch coasters. No, 4! Oh my god, 4. Why would you have 4 Intamin multi-launch coasters within like a 20-minute walk? Because here you got Hagrid's and Velocicoaster. Hagrid's is a family Intamin multi-launch and multi-dimension elements, but it's so... At its base, it's an Intamin multi-launch. Velocicoaster is an Intamin Blitz. Hiccups is an Intamin Family Blitz, which is their new model. That's a prototype. And then you got this thing, which is going to be their drifting coaster, or whatever we're calling, we think it's going to be their drifting coaster. Regardless, it's going to be a launch coaster, and it's going to be built by Intamin. So why would you put another one here? And then you got Stardust Racers, which is not an Intamin, it's a Mach, but it's still a Mach multi-launch, which is very similar to an Intamin multi-launch, just different shaping, different launches, different trains. So, I mean, I'm all for another Intamin multi-launch, but they have to do something other than just a blitz. Because, yeah, it doesn't make sense to do a regular blitz coaster here. Anyway, I've literally talked us to the other side of studios. So I'm actually going to catch a ride on Men in Black and hope I do better than last week. Because last week I did, not last week, a couple days ago, I did terrible. Well, a couple weeks ago I got 700 and something thousand without a breakdown. So I was proud of that. But yeah, let's go. Let's go get on Men in Black. Okay, just got off Men in Black, 562,000. So, yeah, pretty good. I'm happy with that score, especially because at first I didn't think I was doing too well. But by the end, pulled through. Car got spun twice with a fusion exhaust port, which I wish they would take that off, but whatever. It's a game. Who cares? But like I said, decent score this time. Yeah. Oh yeah, this bridge is open. Yeah, this bridge, if you guys remember, before Horror Nights was closed, they finally got that done. Simpsons, right now they're locked in a battle between Disney and Matt Groening to keep or get rid of it. This is a couple years down the road before their contract ends. It doesn't end until 2028 anyway, so we'll just wait and see. We're gonna head back here towards Horror Nights viewing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. A couple months ago, that looked amazing. Now, just nothing. And the rest are like that too. Actually, I can get back here. Oh, there's some lumber. I see a giant pile of boards back there. But, I mean, otherwise, they ripped everything down, put the trailers back. Yeah, so, I mean, no surprise. It's December, almost January. Horror Nights should be gone by now. Rumor currently is that we're going to get an It house next year. So, that's the only rumor we have at the moment. I don't have an opinion on that. Never watched the original It, never watched the remake of It, never watched any of the It's. Never read the book. Nothing. I don't know, clowns don't scare me. And I know Pennywise is a lot more than just a clown. Don't get me wrong, I know that, but I don't know. They're just not scary to me. It was never something I was interested in reading, so never did. Never bothered. So yeah, we're going to head over to DreamWorks Land. Actually, we'll check and see if anything over there is under construction, because I know last actual update video that I did, like checking on the park video, the Shrek's splash pad was down. Oh, that was the other thing. On Velocicoaster this morning, we almost ran over it in Hinga. The stupid thing flew right in front of the nose of the train, which I thought was hilarious. So yeah, we almost murdered a bird too. But anyway, we're gonna head. Well, we actually got a snack stand update real quick, and then we're gonna head DreamWorks Land. So as usual, DeLorean back to Teacher Train. A little too cold for a dock right now, I think. I actually just built that out of Legos. But yeah, the Expo Snacks, or the Central Park Snack Stand, whatever the hell it was called, has been under construction for a while. They demolished it. Here's the new one, or the beginnings of the new one. Work wall stretch all the way out to here. I think they're doing some concrete work back there too, now that Horror Nights is over. Speaking of Horror Nights being over, this plaza's back to being normal again. Cat Lady's house is gone. They actually got her house down really, really fast. It was astounding how fast that house came down. But I mean, down Central Park Avenue, nothing. Oh, they And they added shade finally over the Shrek queue. We'll see. But yeah, ET's 15 minutes. That's not bad. Everyone's overstanding in Haggard's line right now, boasting a 250-minute wait. That's still down. Yeah, and Veloz is down as well still. No surprise. If they, with our sudden stop on launch 2, if they blew out a LSM, that thing's going to be down for a while. That tends to happen. That's why they don't do forced rollbacks anymore, because they kept having to replace LSMs every time. But yeah, there's covering now. It looks permanent, or semi-permanent. There's cover over Shrek's queue, which is good because this got really hot, and it's always busy. Yeah, splash pad's back under construction again. So yeah, splash pad's under construction, but the regular play area is still open. Whatever, I can probably actually get up there and see what they're doing in a second. But I mean, that's still open. Everything else around here is held up pretty well for a kiddie play area. It's only 2 years old as well, so it'd suck if it fall apart, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, roller coaster, 5 minutes. It's fairly quiet in studios this morning. I mean, Mummy's a 55-minute wait. I'm sure Gringotts is long. I haven't actually looked to see what that is, but yeah. We're heading back here to the most underwhelming part of this area, the most disappointing part. Splash pads are all off, but nothing's under construction back here, surprisingly, which is kind of out of the ordinary for this area. Normally there's always one other splash pad down. But yeah, we're gonna head up and see what they're doing with Shrek, because I think it reopened, actually. Woof, that thing's crawling today. But yeah, no, I think I could have swore they got the splash area back open again, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll go find out. We're on top of the player. Oh my god, dude! They destroyed it. Okay, I was not expecting that. Yeah, no, they destroyed it. They absolutely, utterly destroyed this splash pad. Exposed piping. What the heck? Well, that was unexpected. I was not expecting to come up here and find it completely torn out. Wow, that's interesting. They've had nothing but issues with it from the beginning, though. So, judging by that, they didn't reopen it, and I'm imagining things. Oh yeah, they put shade up here. We'll keep checking in on that. You can't see. No, you can't see a rocket from up here. I thought you might be able to. But they actually put a lot of shade everywhere on this land, which is needed. Next place to put it is Epic Universe, but, you know. Love that park. Hope to go back sometime next month, but actually bring you guys with me to do it. But yeah, we're gonna come down here. Tons. That was there, that rainbow tunnel of blech. But these colorful tarps were not there before. And they put up, looks like they put up some more netting. And these railings were painted when the land first opened. Yeah, they're not anymore. No surprise. But yeah, dude, that thing is barely making it around that turn. Okay, we're gonna head up, probably go catch a ride on Mummy now. Yeah, the cafe here, it used to be Kids Zone Pizzeria. That was kind of just a pizza place for a while. They did add a couple of things to the menu. They actually added more stuff recently. The first thing was like the 2 different pizzas and the bao buns, and then the beignets and the strawberry thing. Oh, it's literally just a bowl of strawberry. Okay. And then I think that the more recent additions were the swamp strips, which are just chicken tenders. And then the macaroni and cheese. I like the names, they're cute. And then Can't Stop the Donut. Yeah. That addition was fairly new after the land's opening. The menu switch up occurred not long after. And then, yeah, I can't ever remember if I showed it or not. So it's getting shown again here. But yeah, we're gonna head across the park, go do Mummy, and then head to Hollywood Boulevard and check up on Tribute Store, Discount Store, all the stores, really. And then, I don't know, after that, probably back to Islands at that point. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Right now, though, we're heading to Mummy. Yeah, these are permanent. These big towers for lighting. I'm assuming they're for Epic, or not Epic Universe. Howling Horror Nights. There's another one over there. And one up here. I'm assuming they're permanent lighting towers for Horror Nights, because those aren't getting ripped out at the end of the season, that's for sure. But I just don't think they keep the pylons in, because why would you? It looks ugly. Statue's back. You can finally get through there again. I think Cafe La Bamba's back to VIP only. Maybe. It was during Horror Nights. It was RIP only. But I doubt they've changed it back. But I don't know. They might have, because it's going to be so busy. Crepe stand. Snickerdoodle's the specialty right now. They still have the smoked brisket. I don't honestly know where I'm eating lunch today. But that's kind of the thing when you come so often, is that you run out of places to eat. You kind of just go back to the same old ones. Yeah, La Bamba's VIP only. Like, I really... Oh, they're doing some fountain tests for the water show, the Lagoon show. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of don't know where to eat today. Like, Mel's is good. It's okay. Richter's is terrible. Simpsons has gone down the drain. Leaky Cauldron's gonna be slammed. Louie's is good. I might do Louie's, but I do Louie's all the time. Ooh, that wind is cold. I just did Minion Cafe a couple days ago. I really don't feel like going back there. That's really it in studios. Islands, Thunder Falls. Yeah, I could do Thunder Falls. I might do Thunder Falls, maybe. I don't know. Because Three Broomsticks, they're hit or miss. Let's see. What else is over there? There's Confisco. Yeah, there's Confisco. I don't really want to sit down. Did Mythos. Yeah, that was good. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but... Yeah, anyway, we're gonna head over and do Mummy now. Okay, just got off Mummy, back row, very good. Got in the middle, it was really smooth, a lot of airtime. Yeah, no, it was a Mummy, it was a good ride. There's been these towers around the park. I'll show them when we go to Hollywood. They're not really working today. I'm not gonna mess with it. But it's for something called the Backlot Club, and it's basically this thing. Right now it's been mainly cards, and it happened all through Horror Nights, and every week during Horror Nights they release a new card, and it was a different card every week. And for Horror Nights they were really awesome. They were really nice, raised stuff, like raised blood and whatnot on them, embossed. Like it was a really nice free promotion. All you had to do, come in the park, scan the towers, go to the 5 and dime, get your thing. For the holidays, they've been doing a mystery pack, which it's neat. I'm not as big of a fan of the holidays or the holidays characters as I am Horror Nights stuff. I mean, obviously, I never cover everything. I hardly ever cover anything from the holidays here. But yet I cover Horror Nights every single year. So obviously I like Horror Nights a lot more than the holidays. But I really enjoy the Backlot Club stuff. We actually had a Backlot Club thing where we got to go meet Hatchet and Chains and the cat lady at Crooked Lane. That was absolutely amazing. I loved that experience. Like,
we still have 2 minutes if anybody wants to photo with the girls.
That was great. I mean, that was just awesome. I don't like meet and greets at all, but getting to meet Cat Lady and Hatchet Chains, they're actually able to like touch you and stuff. That was like, Hatchet can put his hand on your shoulder, the Cat Lady can put her arm around you. Like, that was cool. That was a really cool experience. A lot of fun, and the Backlot Club is free, which I like that. I just hope they don't ruin it by like making you pay for it if it gets popular enough or whatever. Because I can definitely see this being a limited run thing and then never appearing again. Them discontinuing the giveaways, or like some just guests ruining it. So trying to keep this on the down low a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's a really cool experience. It was a lot of fun, and now I think we're gonna head in to the Tribute Store in just a minute. Just popping into a 5 and dime, you never know. Sometimes they have stuff in here. But yeah, we're gonna head into the Tribute Store next and see what that's all about this year. Alright, heading into the Tribute Store. This first part I think is like Earl the Squirrel's workshop, making the nutcrackers. Props in here have actually like stayed, which is surprising because normally guests ruin it by like tearing it up. First section's mainly dedicated to Potter merchandise, but it's not Harry Potter like themed. It's like this woodland cottage. Yeah, the Grinch, he's like bathed in blue light, but this Grinch, like a sculpture. Grinch? Reminds me a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights house where like you can see through the different like windows and stuff. Merry Grinchmas up above. This thing's actually doing pretty well in the nightlight. I haven't really recorded since I got the new phone. Tons of Grinch merchandise as per usual. Yeah, this thing's doing really well. And well, okay, I also have my, oh my god, it's so much better. I have my sunglasses on. I didn't bother to take them off. That's why it's so dark in here. I'm like, wow, the camera's really picking this stuff up a lot better than I can see. Yeah, it's because I have my sunglasses on. More Grinch. Minions became a real big thing for Christmas this year. This it kind of is every year. I always thought this was cute. The little Snow Tim backpack. This is some Hallmark Minions things. They're starting to do 50 off holiday merchandise. This is just some basic holiday stuff over here. You got some Hello Kitty. And then this is a Nutcracker Lodge Museum and Car Wash. That's funny. And these are the Nutcrackers. Here's Earl the Squirrel stuff. Here's dated t-shirt. Oh, it's a UAP 2025 Christmas shirt. Yeah, all these were part of a Nutcracker trail, I think last year. So like that was in Whoville, Jurassic Park, Poseidon's Fury. I don't know where these two were. Actually, I know where this one was. This one was the Derpy Gummy Bear in the candy shop. Giant, let's see, maybe 0.5. Yeah, it's like a fireplace. The Nutcracker fireplace. And then just a million Nutcrackers. Dueling Dragons, these were part of it. That was in the 5 and dime. That one was in Men in Black. Another Who. Giant Nutcracker. Tager closet full. There's actually a couple. And then these are all the Spirit Jersey ugly sweaters. I have the Jingle Roars one. I was going to wear it. I thought about wearing it. But I ended up going with the Yoshi jacket. don't know what he is. I think he's a chocolatier. And then they got regular one, and then Frankenstein, which I thought he was awesome. Christmas tribute store is a lot better than whatever the hell that thing was they had at Halloween time. That Halloween one was stupid. It was, first of all, it was just not themed at all. I keep checking because I think Girl with the Squirrel's about to come out. But it wasn't themed at all. There was no story like the rest of them. And then, on top of that, it was just... I don't know. It was busy. It was the exit to Mummy. Just poorly designed, poorly set up. Not great. So we're about to stop at the discount store now. I'll let you know if there's anything cool. Alright, just got out of the discount store. Wow, that sun is bright. But yeah, just got out of the discount store. I didn't really film there because it's cramped. They moved it out of the tribute store location on Hollywood Boulevard, and they moved it down to the Brown Derby where they had it before. It's really tight in there. 80% off right now until the holiday season ends, which is nice. But here's the thing. They actually have a lot of Epic. Not a lot, but they have a good handful of Epic merch in there. But here's the thing with it. If you look at what it is, it's all the attractions no one likes. Fire Drill. Fire Drill is terrible. It's an awful boat ride. It doesn't even get you wet. The guns don't work, and no one likes it. Curse the Werewolf. I think it's a cute little ride. It's not great. It's a little short, a little slow, doesn't spin much. But I mean, it's cute. It does what it needs to do. Problem with it is, it's not a capacity monster, and that park needs more capacity attractions. More high-capacity attractions, because really the only high-capacity attraction in the park, attractions, is Stardust Racers and Monsters Unchained. Otherwise, every other attraction is not... Hiccups. Hiccups is a people eater. There's like three people eater attractions, otherwise, not really. Werewolf doesn't help that. Werewolf is definitely not a capacity monster. But it's not really well received. With Circar Canoe, that's the other merchandise that's in there. That show hasn't been well received. I mean, Potter fans enjoy it, but if you're not a Potter fan, no one really likes it. And then there's some stuff for the candy shop and dragons, but I mean, who wants a shower curtain that is of the candy shop and dragons? I don't know where they thought that was a good idea, but whatever. And then the other thing, there's a Plus Cachet shirt, which I think is actually a pretty cute shirt. Personally, I'd wear the shirt, but it's kids' shirt, which makes sense. Again, kids aren't really going to want a shirt that says Plus Cachet with an arch and the phoenix on it. They also have a matching lounge fly. Yeah, not really surprised that's in there. It's kind of basic for a lounge fly. It's cool, but it's kind of basic for a lounge fly. And then they have like a crossbody bag that's just the Epic Universe logo. I'm like, yeah, okay, who wants a purse that's literally just the Epic Universe logo? I mean, it's the same logo that's on literally every other thing for the park. I don't get the Epic logo merch. I just don't understand it. Why do you want to wear a giant t-shirt with a giant logo that just says Epic Universe on it? I don't. Maybe some people do. It's not my thing. But yeah. So all the merch that's in there from Epic is literally the attractions that people don't like, or just stuff that's like, why did you make that? So anyway, we're gonna head back to Islands now. I have a qualm. So beginning of December, terrible time to do this, by the way. They swapped over to digital AAP. AAP is Universal's Disability Access Program, Attraction Assistance Pass, and they swapped over from paper to digital. In theory, great. I mean, you can now get a time for anything anywhere in the park, and that's really nice, but it takes forever to register which park you're in. You can't be like, I tried to make a time because Velocicoaster just reopened at a 30-minute wait. I just tried to make a time while standing in studios. I can't. I have to be over here in Islands of Adventure to make the time. And then once, like, even to scan into the park, I'm gonna get in here, yeah, but then I'm gonna, like, end up in Seuss by the time I can make a time. It's really, I'm not loving it. Also, with the paper version, we used to be able to have, like, a time. Let's say Hagrid's is 2:50 like it is right now. I used to be able to sit on a time for Hagrid's and then go do anything under 25 minutes, which is not much right now, but it was still an option. So, they've got some things I hope they change about it. I already talked to guest services about it. If enough people complain about it, it'll get changed. But my main issue is just not being able to cross-park good times. Like, I want to be able to stand in studios and get a time for Velocicoaster and then walk over here. Because if that thing posted at half an hour, by the time I made it to Velocicoaster, I could have been on the ride. If I didn't have to come all the way over here and then get a time. But whatever. We're heading to Islands now before we grab some lunch. Yeah, so in line in Velocicoaster's express queue. Thanks to the breakdown earlier, got a SAP, so we're gonna use that before we go get lunch. The regular queue line is out across the bridge. Granted, they don't have Moza Extended open yet, which they need to. I think that there were team members working on getting that open. Actually, as I was getting in line, but yeah, no, they need to get Moza Extended open fast because the line's already out onto the bridge. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go through Express, see how it goes. There's no Express line beyond the facial recognition point, not really, which, no surprise. So this Express line should be more than 15 minutes, maybe 20 tops. And then we're gonna go out and eat lunch at NBC. Okay, so we just got off the platform of Velocicoaster. The ride went down again. The cold weather does not pay this ride any favors. Just like the hot weather causes the ride to overspeed and then fault. The cold causes even more issues than the heat does. The heat melts the wheels, causes overspeeds. The cold messes with the sensors, it slows down the hydraulics, it shrinks the drive tires, and yeah. So, the ride is having nothing but issues. It's going to continue to have nothing but issues for the next couple of days while it stays this cold and the ride adjusts to it. But yeah, they have to evac again. This time it sounds pretty bad too. I don't know what happened, but the team members were not happy. Well, they were happy because that means they're actually currently dumping the queue. They're happy because they're getting guests out of the building. But they were like, yeah, dude, go away. Like, go anywhere but here right now. We're gonna be down for a while. Which is fine. I'm trying to make it up to NBC. Because I got an 11:30 res, I was gonna grab a Velocicoaster time, or a ride before it broke. And then head over to NBC, but with the ride being down, just get out of here. Oh, for now. We're gonna go have some lunch out on City Walk, and then we'll come back and hope that maybe the ride's deciding to cooperate instead of fault. Which, probably my fault. Every time I've been there, like literally, I got in the queue this morning, the ride went down. Got on the ride, Cascade stopped. People taking pictures. I got on the ride this morning, Cascade stopped. Got back on the ride again, freaking Cascade stopping an evac. Just got there now, another breakdown. I swear, I am the bane of the existence on that ride today. But I mean, they finally got Mosasaurus Extended opened, which was good. I mean, it's packed down in Mosa Extended right now. They're gonna, just to clear the queue alone is probably gonna take them the length of the breakdown. Because I mean, it's a lot of people there. Their first priority though is getting people off the ride, which they were actually heading out. As I was heading down the elevator, they were heading out onto the final brake run with the battery boxes to get the people off. Luckily, it looks like all the trains stacked on the final brake run, so don't have to go far to evac them. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna head out. We're gonna get some lunch. Got about 8 minutes to get there. So yeah, we're gonna grab some lunch and then we'll see what the ride and all the rides are doing after lunch. Maybe, because the sun's finally out, maybe it'll warm up a little and give the rides a break. But anyway, yeah, no, lunch. I am starving. Yeah, I think that right there is going to be another look at the construction site out there. Just footers absolutely everywhere. From this angle you can kind of see down the alley all the way to the back. Got that big core drilling machine right out front. Yeah, from here you can see straight down, all the way down. Really good view up here of the whole construction site, and then a great view of islands and City Walk as well. Great views. Alright, just got done eating lunch at NBC. This is good. There's two things I get there normally. Normally I either get the smoked stack burger, smokehouse burger. I think it's smoked stack burger. And it's a burger with cheese, barbecue sauce, pulled pork, and brisket on it. It's normally what I get. If I don't get that, I get the combo, which is what I got today, which is just, it's ribs, pile pulled pork, brisket, jalapeno cornbread, coleslaw, and corn. Burger's like $22. The combo is $33. A little more expensive. Kind of just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Combo was good. I always like the barbecue sauce there. It's got a little heat to it, but it's like this apple cider barbecue. Kind of chunky, kind of creamy, really good. Ribs were cooked well. Pulled pork was not dry. Brisket was slightly dry, not too bad. Corn was good. Jalapeno cornbread, but I'm not a fan of jalapeno cornbread. I'd rather just have regular straight up cornbread. That's just me though. So, I mean, overall, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. Really solid option, a little expensive. But I was trying to figure out where to eat. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go to NBC if they have a reservation. Oh, okay. I guess they closed the pass holder entrance early today. Okay, so we'll go through the main entrance. But yeah, we're gonna head in. We're gonna try and get on Velocicoaster, but with how that thing's been today and my luck, it's probably gonna break again. I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I gotta get through the entry queue, which I really, really wish that the pass holder line was still open, because it's a little long. Whatever. I'll see you guys when I get back to Velocicoaster, I guess. Alright, just got 2 more rides there on Velocicoaster. Hit 150 for the year, finally. Over 300, I think 13 at this point, lifetime. But yeah, I just got over, I think I'm up to 151 for the year. The ride's currently boasting a 130-minute wait. Express is out the door. It's peak season, that's for sure. Ride, they are 99% sure they got the issues fixed, because team members the entire time I was up there, I'm joking, I'm like, alright, I'm not going to break it, I promise I'm not going to break it again, because every time today they've gone down officially down 3 times today. First one was this morning. It was just a sensor error, cold weather playing with the ride. That was the very first breakdown we had today. Second breakdown where I got the evac, like a full breakdown. That was something, that was a part that needed to be replaced. And then the third one, they thought they had gotten the part that was causing issues fixed, but they didn't. That third breakdown, second evac of the day, that I unfortunately did not get, was just on the platform for. After that, they had the part replaced, tested the ride for 20 minutes, then finally reopened the ride to a gruesome 150-minute wait. Ride's come down, was down 120, now it's back up to 130. It's busy today. That being said, the ride is running spectacularly. Finally got the speed and power that it normally has. Now it's kind of warmed up a little bit, so
I gotta sit down.
all good. We're all good. We'll be back in a little while to do it again and hopefully not break it. But right now we're going to actually head over to River Adventure because River Adventure closes January 5th, which is the next time I'm going to be back. So I'm not going to get to ride River Adventure again till November if I don't do it today. So it's a 5-minute wait because it's cold out. It is cold. It's not quite as bad as earlier. So we're going to go do River Adventure, then maybe head back up and get back on Velocicoaster again. So yeah, River first. Alright, just got off JP River Adventure there. Yeah, that's good. It's kind of weird. The animatronics on the ride, like, there was a Stegosaurus that was missing, and one of the Hadrosaurs that was missing as well are both back, and they're working okay, I guess. It's weird that they're back because they were literally not... They weren't here, they weren't working at all. They weren't even on site. They had pulled them out of the ride because they were so broken. They were supposed to go get a refurb. And the ride's about to go down for a refurb in 6 days-ish? 6-ish days. It goes down January 5th. It's just weird to me that they brought back the animatronics for such a short period of time. I don't know, and they're not, like, there's nothing done to them. They have the same stiff movement they always had, which doesn't give me hope for the refurb. Like, I want this refurb. I don't want it to be Jurassic World, but I want them to do, like, stuff to fix the animatronics. Not just, you know, do their usual routine maintenance on them and patch them up for another year. Not just slap new hides on them. I'd like for them to actually, you know, like, replace the pneumatics and the hydraulics and all the systems inside them to make them move again. Move better than they do now, at least. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see how the refurb goes. I'll keep you updated. But, anyway, we're going to head back up, get another ride on Velocicoaster, but I wanted to do River again before it closes it's going to be closed until November 2026. Closes in January. So, and I don't dislike the ride. I quite enjoy JP River. It's not my favorite. But it's a good ride, and it's something fun. It never has a line. And it's easy to ride without getting soaked. Just sit in the back middle. Because, like, if you want to get on a water ride, you better be ready to get soaked if you're doing Popeyes or Dudley's. But JP River's always easy to get on, get off without getting soaked. And it helps that I have a jacket on that's like nylon. It's not cloth or polyester, so the water just beat it up on it, which helped for today. But even for the summer days when you don't want to get soaked but you want a water ride, River is always a good one to get on. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna head down, get another ride or two on Velocicoaster. Alright, just got 2 more rides on Velocicoaster. Ride has definitely picked up speed from earlier, although this is why we can't have nice things. Some idiot down in the lower extended Mosasaurus queue was throwing water at passing by RVs. I'm just like, really? Really, people? Really? Come on. Is it that hard to be, you know, a good person? Not be, it's a couple of teenage punks. Like, is it not, it's so hard to behave. Apparently so. Anyway, went and got a sundae on the stick from Toon Lagoon. It was good. Not as good as usual. My mouth is kind of numb because, you know, it's so cold outside, and then I decided to go eat ice cream. So that's kind of on me. It's kind of on me for doing that. But still, I'd still give it a 5 out of 5. Because, I mean, it was great. It's really good all the time. Anyway, now we're heading back to get another ride, or 2. We'll see how many, on Velocicoaster. And we should be transitioning to the evening cruise, so I'll be curious to see who's here. But yeah, and she's running faster now, much faster. So let's go give her a shot. Yeah, we're heading in here. You can actually see through the mesh down there, the frickin' mess that is the lower. Yeah, they're down at the turning point, right there. That little bump out that was supposed to be a viewing area. Yeah, they're all the way through Mosasaurus. So winding back and forth in front of the roll around to the turning point, which is just. It's crazy. I mean, this is peak season right here. This is the busiest it's going to be all year. It's literally the busiest this park and attraction is going to be for the rest of 2026 until 2025 is over and 2026, like, we get back to this point. This is as busy as it's going to get. It's going to be busy like this for the next couple of days, but this is as busy as it's going to get. Anyway, let's head in for another ride. Damn it. So we got 2 rides there on Velocicoaster again. Great. Twice in the back this time, actually. Normally I go for the front row, but this time I ended up in the... No, wait. No, this time was front and row 7. Row 7 is actually really good. But yeah, I got front and 7. Last time was 2 times in the back. Back row is great today. But, yeah, don't normally do the back on Velocicoaster. So it was weird to do it twice. I did want to say that down here, the construction walls are down around the lagoon finally. This was under construction for a while. Just a repaint. I wouldn't say it was a while, it was a little bit. We have work out here for the new barge, or new, it's temporary. The temporary barge that's going to be out here for New Year's Eve. And if we look across the lake here at Velocicoaster, yeah, their extended queue, their Mosa queue, completely full. Yeah, it's all out there. Mosa, that area right by the water where the barrel roll is, yeah, that's full. If we look over here, the turning point out there, yeah, out there, that's full. And then it goes all the way back up into the rest of regular extended over there. All that's full by the turn. And then back there, the regular extended queue in the building, completely full. Completely full. And the ride's only sporting a 2-hour wait. which is just weird to me, but whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about only 2 hours for the wait time that this thing's currently holding. We are actually right now about to go over. I'm gonna go do Hulk on After 4, go do Spidey, Doom, that type of stuff. Take a break from Velocicoaster. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. This is peak season right now, guys. Also down here by the lake, there's this little stage and speaker. I'm never here for New Year's. I don't really care to be. Maybe next year I might. But yeah, this is actually, I've never actually walked all the way down here. This is actually a really nice area with the Sneech Beach. This is actually really nice down here. Good view of Hulk. Of course it doesn't cycle. I was like, oh, nice view of Hulk. I was expecting it to cycle, but I don't have that magic. Anyway, we're gonna head over. We are going to do Hulk and Spidey, maybe Doom. I don't know. We're gonna head over to the Marvel attractions. Then came over here, did Hulk. It's running spectacularly, even in the cold. Hauling, whippy, high positives, smooth. Did it in the back on a wheel seat. It was great. Now, maybe gonna do Spidey and then probably go back do Velocicoaster again. Might actually end up back in studios tonight. I don't know. It's really busy. Hulk's calmed down now. It was 75 when After 4 opened. It's down to 40 now, but the line's at the entrance. It's crazy here, but it's peak season. Alright, we're heading out. Gimbal died, so a little shaky. But yeah, we got hold on. We got another ride there on Velocicoaster. 2 more actually. Near night rides, sunset rides. Then met up with a friend, walked around a little bit, did some shopping, and then got dinner at Panda Express. Now heading down to Valet to get the car, get out of here. Really good day. Awesome start to the day with a bunch of breakdowns on Velocicoaster. Busy, but it's peak, as I was saying. It's peak season. Good food. Just overall, good, busy day at the park. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time on another adventure.